We've just done our final run through before demo day. It looks like it's actually working.
We updated our prototype and now we have 3 versions.
It's pulling together all the data from different sources, like instantly.
It's been busy, but by last week I felt like I had everything under control.
Will you have a working prototype?
No.
No?
Oh shit, no.
I kind of went for a long time thinking I'm not quite sure what demo day is, I'm not quite sure what I have to do, and so therefore I didn't do anything.
In the lead up to demo day, I think many of them didn't know what to expect. So you had half of the group who were frantically preparing and another half that were kind of like,
How have you been?
Not too bad, not too bad.
Are you all ready? You psyched? You prepared?
The stairs are 8 metres behind you.
The team have been working so hard. They told me they got some sleep, not quite sure that that's accurate, but we were able to incorporate a lot of the feedback from guide dogs. It's much, much better. Vlad's been able to do that in really a very short window. Touch wood, we're in a good space for demo day.
I heard other founders are going to do this and they're going to do that and they're going to have treasure hunts and they're bringing in animals, and I'm like, they've got all these t-shirts. I'm thinking, I don't have anything. I'm going to be so boring. I'll just be standing there by myself while everyone's doing all of this really cool stuff. That won't work if I USB into here.
No.
on demo day, you want to be sure that you're the one that people remember. So who's got the most prominence in the room, who's got the flashiest display, who's wearing more t-shirts.
Beautiful.
The sticker.
No one's going to get like...
No one's going to be looking at it. I hope not.
Do you have a t-shirt? Yeah, mine came out really bad.
Did you bring them?
I'll show you.
There was absolutely competition between founders. Let's not pretend there wasn't.
Yeah, like that.
I mean, you can move this like for half.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If they were playing it safe, suddenly they realized, oh, maybe I'm not going to get the most success out of this day that I could have.
Yeah. See, before you look really antisocial, like, no.
This was the time for a CVP, a commercially viable product. It's something that you can deploy immediately, and not many, unfortunately, of the founders actually got to the point where they were able to demonstrate a CVP.
I wasn't going to try to release a prototype or something just for the sake of demo day, because then you're pushing yourself to produce something that could be not hitting the mark just for the sake of it.
Where is he at with the product?
Well, to get a full working thing, we've got to get that third, like the payment people sorted. So we're a couple of weeks away from doing that. So I can show people this.
This was not the time for an MVP. A minimum viable product could be a slide deck, it can be some lo-fi wireframes that you've mapped out.
And then I'll have it also on my phone, because it's a touch screen, people can actually click through it.
Awesome.
So I was a little disappointed that some of the entrepreneurs didn't quite get there where they needed to be able to demonstrate a viable product. Because ultimately the ones that did are going to get a lot better interaction with the partners.
Late yesterday afternoon, we sat down and looked at exactly how we're going to pull the data together. And Will, our developer, said, why don't I just make that into an interactive interface for you so you can just pull whatever address you want. So Claire just put in an address and it went boom. As I'm sitting here using a page layout program to make it look like what the website might look like, to actually have her come down and say, look, we can do it for real. So that's awesome.
Holy crap, I've really got to do something. What am I going to do? I don't have time to, I don't know, I haven't got any visual branding. What am I going to do?
What we really need is our startups to be able to access and unlock the potential of relationships. Some of the founders are not ready to go and start a pilot, but a lot of them are a lot closer than they realize.
I did run around in a flat for a couple of days, but then realised if you get too carried away with bells and whistles, whatever it might be, you can distract from having those really important conversations. So I'm just going to recenter and refocus. Let's not spend more money guessing what people want, but so let's leave it as it is. Let's collate all the feedback from demo day and from other customers we talk to, and then let's do the changes all at once.
Some businesses have a longer gestation period. For them, slower and more strategic may be the right approach, but be really aware that you're doing it for the right reasons, because if you go slow, then that's staying true to yourself. Meanwhile, the market gets 10 steps ahead of you. It's over. Goodbye.
But the key for me is that end result. It's that bigger picture. It gives a user more superannuation without having to sacrifice their current lifestyle. So communicating that end game is specific for every company that I'm going to talk to.
It is absolutely important to have a clear objective or goal that you want to get out of a day like a demo day.
There's a legal person from Sunsuper coming. Would they be interested in something like longevity?
Give me the pitch again before we go. I'm just Sunsuper. I'm interested in what you're doing. Give me a bit more information about it.
What we'd really like to do now is have some conversations and feedback with you, and potentially even some target customers around what they think about the design.
Awesome. Well, the screen does work, that's good, and I'll probably even clean it for you.
I can do that. Don't worry. Leave it to me.
Great to get the demo and get the guys across what you're doing.
I reckon it's a discovery engine that lets you explore the world of other people.
Essentially what we've done is we've gone, look, this is a service that's going to save people money.
Like a gum tree, you can imagine for researchers. And then for consultation, you can choose text, video, or phone. Unlocking the power of your data, owning the data and share it on your terms.
Okay, so welcome to Blue Chili. Where do you want to go to?
Pinpoint the location of the device, similar to the way Google Maps work.
It's either BPay or it's a check. Are you serious? That's the only way you can make a voluntary contribution to your super? Apparently so.
You can't just have a product. You need the marketing collateral. You need to understand what that value proposition is to be able to communicate how your solution solves the problem or addresses the concern or amplifies the opportunity that the partners have presented to you.
Any farmer that is selling wheat on farm is our customer, and any grain buyer that's buying it, so it's a dual-sided market.
There's quite a bit of choice on our prior product and wanted to see how do people want it delivered.
We're the thing that you put on a wall in a meeting when you're talking about your strategy for who to engage. And that's the simplest solution, is to make it a for-profit structure business.
Now we're expanding to banks.
Banks have a difficulty in targeting those users.
Understand what they want, but also engage with them.
AMD can roll it out to their customers or their employees, because everybody knows it's a significant issue.
When they're career planning, recruitment planning, early age, you can actually put them in, this is what I want to be. I didn't know you could do that job.
You don't have just the social stuff or just the professional stuff. That's right. That's what we want to do.
No one's going to invest more in super when you've got a mortgage and school kids and school fees and holidays and yada yada yada. So you don't do it. This is a way to get more into super without sacrificing lifestyle.
How good was that pitched?
It's a great pitch.
How good is she? Should have started with that one.
You want to have people walking away there, not just saying, gosh, it was a great day out of the office. It's the exchange of business cards with a true sense that we're going to follow this up from both parties.
Yeah, I mean, I was sort of hoping that one of our legal guys would be able to come down and have a chat with you.
Yeah.
People to get
Well,
down.
we can always come up.
Okay.
Here I am, standing in front of Sunsuper, pitching to them. Like, tingle moment.
Some of the founders have had conversations that have made them realize through that partner, I can access 1,000 people for a beta test tomorrow. That's the kind of power of these relationships that they're starting to see. And it is so important that those relationships are unlocked. Don't miss an opportunity that's right in front of you.
It's not just a program, it's not just money on the table, it's relationships.
Every conversation you have with a partner can lead down a path which you may or not have predicted. Now is the point of reality.
We just hope that people liked our product.
Is it still a good idea?
Well, I don't know.
I think I'm talking a million miles.
I'm going to sign up now.